Yo, it's your girl Moy Moy, and I'm here with Crash Williams and UK FULLSTOP Westside FM. Make sure you keep it locked in, locked on.
Right now, it is Miss Late herself, Moy Moy. What is going on? What is going on?
Allow me, it's crazy journey, man. I'm coming from Essex, isn't it?
All right. Cool. Well,
he's trying to hot me up as soon as I get here.
We're happy to have you, though. We're happy to have you. So it's all good. We just want to. We're gonna have to cram in the time, but we love you, man. That's why you're here, and your music is incredible, man.
Thank you. I
appreciate every single track as well. Do you know when it's like you have an EP and only 1 or 2 tracks stand out? Like every single track is good.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's good, man. It's good. So for the people, like, because I've had a few people asking me, you know, some people who aren't familiar with you, they're like, oh, Moy Moy, where's she from?
Who's Moy Moy?
This and that. And you're a friend of my show, like my previous show. You came on there, represented, and we had this little discussion about your name. But could you please explain to the people why you're called Moy Moy?
Yeah, of course. My real name's Moya Morris, so Moy Moy is just a pet name. Like my cousin, all my family have called me that from a young age, so it just sort of stuck. And when I began the artistry, it just sort of carried it with me, and yeah, that's where it comes from. I know it's also Nigerian food, which loves to confuse absolutely everybody. Yep. But I'm actually of Jamaican origin. Both my parents are from there, so that's where the reggae influence comes into my music as well and stuff. So
nice.
You learn something new. I didn't know that, honestly. I didn't know that. That's cool.
So in terms of influence, because you've obviously mentioned that, who could you name 2 of your influences? UK based, obviously, you know, they could be of, you know, Jamaican descent. I know there's a lot of well, I mean, people like Stylo G, for example. Stylo G, you know, he grew up in Jamrock, and then he grew up here as well. So is there anyone like that for you who's really inspired you?
To be honest, Stylo G actually does inspire me, because he's one of the only dancehall artists who have managed to get to Glastonbury Festival. Do you know what I mean? So he's already set a standard for the UK scene. So for me, he is a big influence and an inspiration. I think he should be to every artist who's trying to get big. That's where we're all trying to be right now.
Definitely. I was listening to Mayu the other day, and it's definitely one we'll play on this show, because it's great, it's the latest. But yeah, I mean, the fusion in that, you know, he's got grime artists on that, and then also, you know, he's kind of chatting on that, you know what I mean? So that's kind of, it's very similar to kind of what you do, you know, with the fusion and stuff like that. So if you could describe your style for the people.
Definitely, I do hip hop, dancehall and R&B. So you always hear traits of that in my music, regardless of, I don't know what the genre is. You always hear me do that. And that's what I love. That's what I enjoy. I love to make it fit and make sense, and be creative.
Do you put yourself first though, as a, like, if people came up to you and asked you who you were, what you were, would you say rapper, singer, or singer, rapper?
You know what? This is what's crazy, is that literally changed around in the last couple months. I would say I'm a rapper first, because that's what I feel most comfortable doing. That's what I started off doing, and then people saying, you know, you can sing, you know, try that out a bit more. And so recently I've started to sing a lot more, and people now sort of see me as a singer before the rapper. So for me personally, I love them both. I'm cool. Whatever you want.
No fighting.
You know what I mean?
Internal.
No beef. So I just love to be creative, really.
How do you find it though about like switching up the roles? Because people like Plan B, who did something as well with singing and rapping, like, do you find it quite not challenging to sing with yourself, but is it a different way of performing, do you think?
Definitely.
Compared to just
definitely a different way of performing. I think it's a different way of getting your emotions out as well. The things that you can do with your voice vocally when singing, you can't necessarily do it through rapping. So for me, it brings out different parts of my personality and what I'm thinking at that time when I'm making music. So it's great for me personally. I love it.
Awesome. So with regards to your EP, you know, this has been a long time coming. I remember the last time you were on my show, like about a year ago, and I was asking you about, you know, your music. So you released a tape before. What year was that exactly?
You know what, that was ages ago.
That was a while back.
Literally.
That was a while back.
That was probably 2011. I released my first mixtape. And since then I haven't actually released a collection of songs.
You've done singles and stuff.
I've done singles just to promote myself, get my name out there, and this is my first official release. It's on iTunes, so please do make sure you go and purchase that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a big thing for me. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. So
it's awesome. It's awesome.
About promoting the project now.
Before you came on the show, I did see one of your music videos, and it was one where I think it was "You Don't Know Me." Do you remember that one? Yeah. Where you're talking about guys who roll up to you and you know, and chat rubbishness in your ear and stuff like that. What I did notice, well, I didn't kind of notice it. We were talking about this when I asked you to send me clean edits. I said, can you send me clean edits? And then you mentioned something that was really, really interesting to me. You said, my whole EP is clean. Like, was that a conscious effort, or like, what's the reason behind that?
Well, I can't say it's a conscious effort, but I don't think it's necessary to swear in your music, to be honest. I think you can get your point across without swearing. Yeah, maybe it was a conscious effort just to be different. Like, I don't need to do that. So I'm also a Christian. I have a lot of faith, so I have to honour that as well. So that's why my EP is completely clean.
Nice. Okay. Awesome, man. Wow, that pretty much answered my question. Right, okay, so in terms of the EP, if you were trying to well, you are ultimately trying to sell the listeners this EP. Why am I going to buy a Moy Moy record?
Because I think I'm different, I'm innovative. I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. You won't know what's going to happen next, what the next verse is going to be like, what the chorus is going to be like, and I think that's why you should get to know Moy Moy and that. Another thing as well, man, I wish you had more time, but another thing, so you recently did some performing out in Cyprus. I did,
correct?
Yeah.
So, like,
number one, that is just cool. Let's just, even if we left it as that, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. And you know, they were showing you a lot of love. You know, I saw it on Twitter. Like, the Twitter was flooding, this, that. It was good, man. It was good. So how did that come about, man? Because I was like, yo, okay.
No, to be honest, literally, like I said, I've been putting out singles and promoting my stuff, and people have noticed that. And internationally as well, I have a fan base that I didn't actually know about until recently, actually. So a lot of them wanted me to come out and headline out there, and I had people travel 45 minutes just to come to the venue to see me, and it was a great experience. And I'm gonna be back out there again this year.
Nice.
So nice to hear.
So it's really exciting for me. I'm just really appreciative of the opportunities that come my way.
So. Just for people listening, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, I'm going Napa or one of those islands like that. It was like, yes, we are going to see Moy Moy on the thing, and I saw that, and that's love right there, man. I really love to see artists that have come on my show as well, like doing really big things, man. It's love, man. It's definitely love. This is UK Full Stop, playing the greatest to the latest in UK urban culture. Thursdays, 10 p.m. to midnight on West Side Radio.